Hello everyone, welcome back to another video, and for the first time I'm posting on a Sunday, which indeed means that you're watching a video about anything photography related. And so as you would have seen in the title, I am indeed going to be talking through my top 5 photos from the year of 2024, which I've got printed off in front of me here. It's going to be a nice video, I hope you enjoy it. Yeah, let's get started. So before I talk through my top 5 photos of the year, how do I think my photography went in 2024? I had a great start to the year on Dartmoor, photographing some cracking sunsets, but it wasn't really until March when I was up in the snow on Dartmoor and had a week on the Rain Peninsula, which was where I really took some great photos, and 2 of which are actually featured today. It wasn't then really until May, June, July, August that I finally then started to pick some form up and got some good photos again. And then again, 3 features from those months feature in my top 5 as well. In terms of how I think it's gone from previous years, really well. I'm definitely improving. I'm constantly learning new things, which is always good when you're taking photos. Yeah, let's start with the rain photo here, number 5. Let's go. So here is number 5. It's my favourite seascape image of the year, and it's taken on the Rain Peninsula at Whitsunday Bay, and hopefully you would have seen the image before. That is because it actually featured in my Rain Peninsula video from back in March. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take you back to when I took the photo, and then I'll bring you back here to talk you through it a bit more. And there we go, I hope you like those photos. And as I was just finishing up, I spotted another composition quite literally just next to the rock, and I'm gonna use these footprints, which I think look absolutely superb, as a leading line. Albeit they're coming in this direction, leading away from the frame, it's still gonna be a really nice photo. I'm just gonna quickly show you it, so I hope you like it. And just as I was about to show you the composition, a wave's come in, and it's just ever so slightly damaged the composition, but I still think I can show you it superbly. We've got a rock in the middle here, rain head out the back, we've got the darkening skies, which of course the ND grad filter on the front here is going to be perfect for. I'll just quickly show you, if I can, the difference it is making. There we go, just darkening the sky and the horizon there, but it's actually a bit of fog, so it's just piercing through that a bit, which is quite nice. And of course then we've got the footprints leading here. And here we go, the mizzle is now properly coming in, the tide's coming in as well. So for the moment I think I might just retreat back, maybe behind a rock, but albeit I really hope you like this photo. And yeah, I'm gonna try and hide from this mizzle. To begin with, I'm going to be talking about how I use the ND8 graduate filter to help bring out the gloominess in the clouds. So of course at the time there is actually a bit of detail in those clouds, and therefore by using the ND8 graduate filter it has indeed added that bit of darkness to the scene itself. By doing that, it's then helped create a really nice gloomy texture to the clouds, with also a bit of sense of drama with the crashing waves as they come onto the beach. Then if we go on to the footprints themselves, even though they're going the other way to what a decent leading line could be, it's really helped create almost a story to the image of what either maybe these were dog walkers or even something coming out of the sea and heading up the beach. That's just how anyone could see it. I see it, of course, how I took it. I don't know actually who left the footprints there, let's say that. So it could have been something coming out the sea and heading up the beach, but it probably was just some dog walkers. Of course, this was taken on the Rain Peninsula, and as many of you probably know, it's a very special location to me, my favourite place to take photos. And even as I'm looking at it now, I'm remembering all the memories I've got there. And it just goes to show you the power of photography and photos themselves. Yeah, cracking photo. I think I'm actually going to get this framed and put on the wall back home in the office studio / room. Yeah, first photo done. I hope you like it, and it's on to number 4 we go. Moving on then, and on to number 4, and this is my image of a roe deer male, which was taken on the Rain Peninsula as it's amongst the shrubbery, and I've actually got a cracking story behind this photo. So what I'll do is I'll put this down now, and you might want to close your eyes for this story because it's probably the best way you're going to be able to properly feel what I was experiencing at the time of taking the photo. And so as your regular Thursday morning, I'd just been out taking pictures of the ships at Penley Point, and as I was walking back on the path towards Kingsand, I'd actually spotted 2 roe deer up in the woodland, which was really cool to see. Now I actually spotted them a few days before, so to see them again, it was a really nice surprise. So let's picture this. I'm on the path and I'm thinking, how am I going to get a good photo here? Where they were at the time, there wasn't any compositions due to a lot of trees in the way and the shrubbery as well. So me knowing the location really well, I knew there was a path just up ahead of them, and I thought to myself, maybe if I head up this path really slowly and quietly, they may just come in with a safe enough distance to get a photo. So I crouched down from where the path is so they can't see me, and I'm heading towards the path now. I'm slowly going up the path, hoping that these roe deer won't hear me or smell me, because deer's sense of smell is actually really good. So I'm halfway up this path now, and I spotted the female. So I hid behind the tree, sorted myself out to get a good photo of her, and I think I got one, so I'll just put that up on the screen now. I hope you like this one. Then I spent about I reckon it's 15 minutes photographing her, and then I thought to myself, where's the male one? I'm now thinking to myself, do I head up this path slightly and come face to face with the male? I thought to myself, I'm prepared, let's do it. So I'm crouching down again so the female doesn't spot me as I head up the path, and I'm just keeping my wits about me, moving slowly, quietly, checking all around me, making sure it's not popped its head up anywhere. And well, before I knew it, I had stopped myself thinking, where is it? Because I was quite a way up the path, and I thought, oh, it should be around here. So next minute I know it's popped its head up about about 15 meters away from me. I had the 300mm lens on. I had to be really quick because it was about a 5-second gap from me putting the camera focused on the deer itself before he ran away. Wasn't really a scared runaway, it was more of, oh, that was a surprise. But it did actually just slowly move away with a female, and of course I came away with this really nice image I have in front of me here. I really like the roe deer compared to the fallow deer we have on the Rain Peninsula. My favourite bit being their noses. They have like a bit of a moustache, let's say. So yeah, my favourite deer to photograph. And so when I got back and edited the image, I did notice that it indeed wasn't that sharp. But that whole story, as I just mentioned, that whole experience really does add that bit of value to the image, and therefore the sharpness of the image isn't really of a concern, because of course in the end, not only do you have the experience and the moment with the deer, you of course do have the image, which of course I have here. Settings wise, what I like to do if I'm heading onto a woodland area, or into a woodland area, let's say, I like to try and pre-visualize what my settings are going to be. So for this particular scene, I knew the woodlands were a bit dark, but in places quite bright as the canopy was open. So what I'd done was I ranged my ISO at ISO 800 f9, and what I'd done then was I was able to move the shutter speed. I know with the Olympus camera and image stabilization, it's going to be quite easy to get an image of the deer itself about 1/50th of a second. For this one, I actually took 125th of a second, therefore meaning that I had that gap from 1/50th to 120th to take the image. yeah, I think that is the image all talked about. It's my favorite image. I'm really proud of it. Yeah, it's really nice, of course, and holds the special memory as well. Number 4 done. Let's move on to number 3. Okay, so here is photo number 3, and it's probably not what you expected from me, and it's of my photo of Dutch Warship, the Reuter, in Plymouth Sound, well, Corsound Bay technically, back in the end of May. If you know me personally, or know me for a while, I love taking pictures of warships. I have since I was a little kid, about 8 or 9 it would have been. So with all the knowledge I've earned, let's say, or got from taking landscape, seascape photos in my photography journey, I've also applied that then to my images of the ships. This photo was actually taken very early in the morning at sunrise. My alarm was set for 5:20. I then had a 20-minute walk, so this photo was then taken at 5:50. It is, if I didn't have photo number 1, it would be number 1. I'll tell you that. Not only does it hold significant value to me, but this photo actually was requested by the captain of the ship itself for a high-res copy of it. So the captain of the ship has that, which is really, really cool to say. Not only that, I had an email from the Dutch Navy offices in Den Helder, where the ships are based. They wanted another high-res copy of it, and a few others I got of the ship as well, to be printed on aluminium metal. I think that is what it, aluminium plate, sorry. And it was to either go up on the ship itself or in the offices at the naval base. Yeah, obviously not much to talk about really, other than it's just a cracking image. Of course, you have the sun rising, you have the mist in the middle of the frame, you have Staden Heights with the telecoms mast there. You have another warship there, which I think was, I'm not German. I'm not going to pronounce that. I'm not confident with that. But yeah, a really nice image. I hope you like this one. Brief description, and it's on to the second image. So we're now on number 2 on the list. Another wildlife image, and it's of a seal. It's probably a bit overexposed there, so what I'll do is I'll put it down and show you. My favourite wildlife image of the year, in terms of the image, the moment, the composition, it's nailed down to the T. It's fantastic. The sharpness of the seal, how it's, I think it's called bottling that they do when they come up for air. And this time it actually had its mouth open as it just finished eating a fish. The Mewstone, which is a bit of an island off Plymouth, out the background, the seaweed as well surrounding the seal. It's really, really cool. Now I have written some notes down, they're just here for the other images, but for this one I just wanted to actually take you back to the moment of the time of taking the image. So at the time I was editing some photos on my phone, and I looked down towards the sea and I saw the seal swimming amongst the seaweed. So what I'd done was I got the camera, headed down on the rocks, and what I'd done was I moved gradually closer towards the water's edge when the seal was under the water. Therefore, it didn't really know my presence was there. Therefore, it helped me get nice and close to the water's edge, and of course then that meaning that I was in a really primed location to get some nice images of the seal. So what was that seal doing, you may be wondering? Well, it was actually going amongst the little gullies there and catching some fish. So whereas I've got this image of the seal with its head up out the water, I also got some images of the seal eating some fish, which I'll put up on the screen to show you. So I hope you like them. Now, my biggest inspiration for photography and wildlife photography in general is Morten Hilmer, fantastic photographer, proper adventurer as well. So this image is probably my first image, which is almost similar to the photos that he takes. So for myself then, for me admiring his work from all the past years, to get something similar is really special to me. love the image in general. It's fantastic. That seal, funnily enough, actually stole my fish that I caught when I was fishing, fresh off the line as I was reeling it in. It bit its body off, left the head. So in a way, we're now all square, 1-1. It took my fish and I got a cracking photo of it. So it's really good memories once again behind the image. Yeah, and I think now number 1 is looming there and it's time to crack on with that one. Here we go then. I'm about to show you my best image of 2024, but before I show you the print itself, I'm actually going to take you back to when I took the image, and that is indeed on Dartmoor in the snow back in March. I hope you enjoy this little clip. So just setting the tripod up here, these clouds above us here, if I can get a bit of sunshine, probably best I've taken it now to be fair, against the dark clouds, against this lovely sunshine, against the snow here, that'd make a beautiful composition. But I think that might not happen. That's a stiff leg. Oh, it's just, yeah, absolutely stunning. And here we go everyone, here's our next composition, probably my favourite photo so far. What a gorgeous scene we have right in front of us here. Camera and the tripod is in pano mode, everything is level, fingers crossed. ND Grad 8-footers on, it's going to help darken the really ominous clouds above Great Mist Tor and the pine trees in front of us. Making good use of the snow lit up by the sun in our foreground. Middle ground has got those lovely pine trees, and then the background's got Great Mist and the ominous clouds out the back. Taking it into like a 4 to 5 shot pano, and I definitely could take it in landscape with just one shot, but I think just the opportunity to take it in a pano is just going to really make this photo come alive, if you know what I mean. Just going to take one here now. So 320th of a second, sorry, f13, ISO is 200, I believe, just like so. That looks absolutely perfect. My favourite photo so far, and therefore, I hope you like it. And so here is the print, 12 by 16 inches I got it printed off in. And actually, I've got a much larger version in my office back at home. That is how I wanted the image to look when I took the photo itself. I actually took, of course, the image in panorama form, and I said at the time, I think it's really gonna make the image come alive. It did. When I actually then came back home from that morning and edited the photo, I was actually quite proud of myself, because what I wanted, I got it. Of course, a few months before I'd taken my first panorama, so for me to practice it and get it absolutely perfect at the time, up in the snow, to get the image that I'm obviously so proud of, because it's my number 1 of the year, is just incredible. And again, fantastic photo. It's just overall really, really, really nice. I absolutely love it. Yeah, there's not much to talk about it really, other than it's a cracking image. Again, love it. That's the best. That's all I can say really. I absolutely love it. It's number 1. Really proud of it. I hope you like it as well. And of course, I think one of the best things about taking it in panorama was indeed the fact that I can crop into it and I can crop out of it. So the image back at home is more of a thinner, but it was actually a bit more panorama type print. This one is 12 by 16, so I changed the crop of the edited image to get this one. Yeah, I think in terms of the prints and my top 5 photos are all done. I really hope you maybe have learnt maybe something. and of course you like the photos as well. Yeah, I tried my best. I hope it's been okay. There might have been a few cuts, so I do apologise for that. A bit new to this, talking to the camera in a room. Yeah. Photos all done for now, and so I'll just talk to you about a few other things in a second. A massive, massive, massive thank you for everyone's support for not just for my photography, but my YouTube videos this year in general. A really good year for myself, not just for photography, but improving with my YouTube videos. I gained quite a few subscribers, and as of this morning, I just hit 600, so still crazy to think about it. Massive, massive thank you to everyone who has subscribed, who comments, who likes, just everything like that. It's a small thing for everyone to do, but to me it's absolutely massive. Of course, it's just the little steps for me to hopefully do this full time in the future. Of course, have that Land Rover, just go out, explore different locations, Scotland, Norway, places like that. The dream is there. It's just me now doing the hard work, the graft, improving, learning, everything like that. Of course, everyone who subscribes, comments, likes, follows me, you know the drill, is a massive, massive part in helping me go towards that. 2024, fantastic year, of course, as I think I just mentioned, not sure. Yeah, I'm hoping next year is just going to be just as good, more improvements, more learning, more hopefully good photos, more great experiences, and I really am looking forward to bringing you on a journey. On that note, I wasn't planning on it. I'm a bit excited to tell you I've got a new... I'm excited. Give me a second. I've got a new camera on the way. I'm not going to tell you what it is, but it is the newer version, let's say, of the OMD, more OM system low, and I actually have a new lens on the way as well with that camera. So keep an eye out for that. Exciting, exciting. Yeah, and to finish on that, of course, thank you for everything I just mentioned. Now, just quickly, where am I? We're here in Perham Porth, nice place here on the West Cornwall coast. North, yes, that's correct. Just going to make a nice video here for you to watch either the week after this is posted or sometime in the future. It should be a good one. I'll show you some few clips of the location itself now. Really, really cool. Crack in the morning this morning I had. But yeah, looking forward to upcoming days here to make a video, get some nice photos. In the end then, thank you very much for watching this video. Hope you made it to the end, liked all the photos. Yeah, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. See you all soon.